Hi guys. Good morning, good morning. Okay, I have about 19 of you on right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I see that y'all are talking about some stuff. Tyrion, you wanna say hi? Guys, hello? Can y'all hear me? Anybody here? Hey Carter, what's up? Say hi to Varys in the back. Hey Michael, hey Joseph, good morning, Steve, hi. Hi Calvin, hey guys, awesome, okay, you can hear me. Okay, we got a bunch of guys jumping on right now. I was concerned, I was like, oh, how come everybody's not here? Okay, good morning, everybody. Y'all are gonna have to bear with me. I must have gotten myself re-sick, or maybe my cold just hasn't gone away, but I've had like a runny nose all morning, so I really apologize if I gross anybody out. I hope I don't get anybody sick. Yeah, Tom, it's been a nightmare of a winter so far. Good morning from West Columbia. Hey, Kylie. My niece is on. Everybody say hi to Kylie. Hey, Cyric, what's up? Okay, guys, I didn't have time to, or I didn't want to like leave the house. Hey, what's up, Enigma? To go get a coffee, so I made a coffee myself. Hi, Juan. Yeah, I can't shake morning mucus. It's ridiculous. Hey, from Jacksonville, awesome. Hey, Eagle, hoi, hoi. Mm. Yeah, everybody grab a cup of coffee if you're gonna keep up with me today. We got Varys. Tyrion isn't over there. I don't know why he's sleeping in his bed right now. He doesn't want to be on camera. He's being sassy. How many Michaels are in here? Yeah, how many? Let's try. Your nose is running. Hope it has sneakers on. Stupid. Morning from Jersey. Hey, I'm about to be in Jersey for Christmas. Awesome. Okay. Hey, Boobin. Long time no see. Buenos dias. Reverse my teachings. How do you mean? Okay, I'm gonna, where's my water jug? My water jug's right here. Who's my dad? Andrew will be my water guy. Awesome, love it. I'm gonna be in Jersey. Yeah, I'm Kylie. I'm gonna be there at the same time you guys are. So I'm gonna see you guys there. Yay! Okay. Hey, Bubba, good morning. Yeah, everybody I know has been getting sick. Morning from Jersey. I got some Jersey people in the house. Love it. Okay, yeah, so I had a hottie toddy last night. Maybe I just shouldn't be drinking at all in the cold. I don't know. I've been trying not to, like, I'll go out with my friends and I've just been having water because, like, you guys know I was sick for such a long time. I'm just so paranoid about, like, what I put into my body now. And last night I had a few drinks. I had like 2 or 3 drinks and I'm just waking up like miserable, like really, really stuffy nose. I don't know what that's from. But yeah, hey Big Al. Okay, so enough about me. How many guys here are on their very first live stream? Hey guys. Hottie toddies, they're my favorite. Love them. Okay. Anybody here brand new to the live stream? Michael, Panna, really? Why do I feel like I've seen you? Michael, 2 Michaels, Brandon, Derek, awesome. Welcome, guys. APG, Juan, Tim, awesome. Black Jesus is here. First live stream, Michael Perez, awesome. So many Michaels in the stream today. Wow, yeah, who called it? Devin, awesome, welcome. Mad Michael's in here, I know. Wolf Trail, awesome. Awesome, okay, so for the guys who are brand new here, I'm gonna lay out some ground rules first. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I'm burping. I forgot to take my my Lactaid before I started drinking coffee. Okay. So for the guys who are brand new here, thank you for the super chat, Diego. Okay, so I'm gonna, off the bat, I want you guys to know that this is a super open, ask me anything forum. Nothing is off limits. One thing I do want to mention is if you've asked a question that's been answered before, I'm just going to very kindly redirect you to the video that it might have been answered on, or the live stream might have been answered on, or if there's a video about it where I obviously can explain it more in depth, then I'm going to point you to that video. I also do these on my phone. Hey, Bobby. I always also do these on my phone, so I only see like 2 or 3 messages at a time. So Diego just did a really good way to make sure you get your question seen. Super chat is an option. Diego just did it where you could pay any amount you want to keep your question up on my screen for an extended amount of time. For example, Diego just said, girl on Twitter talks about dating and having no luck. How do I try and ask her out to grab her attention? We'll get back to that in a second, Diego. Somebody remind me of his question in case it goes away. He wants to know about how to ask a girl out off Twitter who's like, oh, dating, I have no luck. So yeah, another thing I want to mention is if I'm in the middle of answering a question and you know that you have a question that you really, hope for me to see, try not to ask your question while I'm in the middle of answering. Because I try not to look at the chats when I'm in the middle of answering a question because I get derailed so easily. So I try to keep my focus when I'm answering a question so that I don't disrespect anybody who did ask the question. Also, you guys might need the answer too. So yeah. What else? Anything I didn't get to, guys, that my regulars are used to me explaining? Virginia Beach in the house. Cool. That's where my niece is. Okay. So let's get back to the first question. If I think of anything along the way, I'll let you guys know. I'm a former marriage and family therapist, current dating coach to men, and you guys can ask me absolutely anything. So back to what Diego was mentioning, how to get a girl's attention off of Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really familiar with Twitter. I'm not really familiar with the format of Twitter or how it goes. I only use Facebook and Instagram, and even those I'm pretty piss poor at most. I'm not sure if you know her, Diego. But if you do know her personally, maybe you don't know each other that well. A good way to ask her out, if she's sitting there complaining about dating, fine. You obviously know she's single. You obviously know she's open to it. You would just have to start a conversation with her off the bat. That's if you know her. I know for me, if I know somebody and they, thank you for the super chat impact. I'm going to talk about my boot camp today, guys. I'm opening the doors for it today, but I'll tell you all about it at the end of the live stream. So hang tight, impact. I love it. And thank you for the super chat. Going back to Twitter, if you don't know her, it's going to be hard. I get hit up all the time by men I don't know, and I see the tactics of how they try to get my attention, and I know some guys will like everything or retweet. Or maybe I guess in Twitter you're retweeting to get her attention, to get her noticing you. But the very simplest way would be to use a PRS plus hey in a direct message. So yeah, if you don't know what the PRS plus hey is, can somebody in the chat explain to him what a PRS plus hey is? Those are the best ways to start any messages, especially online. Because online, you're not face-to-face with one another, and it's a good way to forge that instant connection, even though you're not sitting in front of each other. Personal relevant statements. Thank you, Tom. If you don't know what a PRS plus hey is, Diego, I have, guys, do you remember what video I did it in? I do it in so many of my videos, but how to get her obsessed with you, I think that is where I explain the personal relevant statement. Plus, how about you? Exactly. Good one, Steven. Awesome. Okay, guys. I'm going to slow down because my breathing is feeling labored again. Guys, I just can't get a break and being sick. Okay. Yes, Michael, I'll be your fantasy girlfriend. No problem. Why women play hard to get? I'm going to tell you right now, guys. Women don't play hard to get. When we really like you, we're very easy to get. We just won't be forthcoming about our feelings, and we won't take initiative to talk to you or hang out with you, but we will absolutely talk to you, hang out with you, hook up with you if we like you. We don't make it too hard. I love hearing this analogy, or I love hearing this thing like, you can't ask a woman how to get women because you can't teach a fish or ask a fish how to catch fish. But here's the thing, we women, we want to be caught by you. Plain and simple. We want you guys. Like, y'all, a lot of you have the habit of looking at us as the enemy, but we're not. We're in this, like, We want to make it as easy for you to have us as possible. I promise you. We just don't want you to think that we're easy to get. Does that make sense? No, Speak to Spark Arousal is not on DVD, Andres. I apologize. And thank you for the super chat, Ronald Waller. I really appreciate that. You didn't even ask a question, so I appreciate it. Jess, what does it mean when a woman offers you her number and when you text her, she hits you with, I'm a bad texter? Okay. That's a really good sign. If a woman is telling you up front, hey, listen, I'm really awkward, like, or I'm really antisocial, or I'm such an introvert, or I'm a bad texter, that's her way of that's her way of telling you that, hey, please don't take who I am as uninterested. That's her way of trying to say to you that, like, I just want you to know I'm interested despite how I may look compared to other people. I know for me, I always have to explain to people that, you know, I never start conversations. So people will come up to me at parties and be like, you're so quiet. Or they'll be like, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm not a conversation starter. I will keep a conversation going all the live long day, but I'm such an introvert. Which means I'm not proactive socially. So people will take that as, oh, like maybe she doesn't want to talk to anybody, maybe she doesn't want us around, which is why I always have to explain that to people. Listen, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Like, I promise I'm not having a bad time. I'm not upset. I'm not forthcoming like that. So if a woman is telling you, listen, I'm a bad texter, that's her way of saying, like, please don't take my awful texting as I'm not interested. So that's a good sign. That's a great question too. I forget what your name was, but thank you for the awesome question. Okay, Black Jesus. I'm 24, about to move back in with my parents to save money. Good for you. 24 is very, very, very young. I know plenty of 30 to 40-year-olds still living with their parents and getting laid all the time. So don't worry about it. I promise you're fine. Move, save for money for school. It'll be hard to pull a dime piece. No, it won't. Like, I fucked so many dudes in my 20s who lived with their parents. You're fine, especially at 24. Especially if you're going to school and you're saving money. That's fantastic. Don't worry about it. Guys, women don't, especially nowadays. Brad, thank you for the super chat. Can't stay long, helping my 89-year-old grandma run it. Bless your heart, good for you. Just want to say Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Merry Christmas to you too, and Merry Christmas to Grandma. Yeah, living with your parents nowadays, guys, it's not as frowned down upon as back in the day. When I say back in the day, I mean like the boomer generation, you know? It was so much easier for them to like go to school, get a job, self-sustain. It's not like that nowadays. And if you don't have to live on your own, then there's no point in doing it. So I assure you it's not as frowned on as y'all think it is. Maybe as a man, you don't feel as self-sustained and sure of yourself as like a man dating, but women we don't look down on it like that. Especially in your 20s. Especially in your fucking 20s. Yeah, the rent in LA is ridiculous. So I don't know anybody who doesn't have a roommate in New York or LA at any age, and people living with their parents is totally fine. How to deal with super Jules women. I don't know what that means, Big Al. And I feel like I answered your question already. So yeah, I hope that helps, Black Jesus, and good luck. Good luck with school. Good for you. A lot of people have too much pride to do that, so I appreciate it. Can you give me advice for narcissist relation? Oh no, I don't even know how to do that. Andrew, I like how you put in my water there. Okay, if a girl asked you out, but she sent you no messages on that day, that's fine. If she asks you out, then you clarify, like, hey, so we still on for today? I'll meet you here at blah, blah. Just assume the date. If you don't hear from her, that's fine. Do you know how many of my girlfriends, and this is still a running joke, how many of my girlfriends will have dates set up and they'll be like, I haven't heard from him all day, and you bet your ass I'm not talking to him. So if he wants to see me, I better hear from him. Women are just like that. And I apologize for my gender, but we assume you're gonna take the lead. on this dance. And guys, if you want to think about it as a dance, there is no right or wrong about having a lead and a follow when it comes to dancing. I did ballroom dancing for a few years. Both people can't fucking lead. They just can't. It's impossible. And the man leads, and it's fine. There's nothing, you know, sexist about it. That's just the way it goes, and that's just the way the dance of seduction goes. There's no wrong about it. It's just we expect you to take the lead. If you want us, you tell us. So it would be great if women could take the lead, but at the same time, that wouldn't turn you on. I promise you guys, it wouldn't turn you on for a woman to be the man in the relationship. I promise you. So yeah, if she's the one who asks you out, then you'd be like, okay, girl, see you then. Hope that helps. How do I deal with dating an INTJ? I am an INTJ, Ollie. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay. Ollie asked, how do you deal with an INTJ woman needing downtime space for herself? Okay, this is an interesting, for those of you who don't know what an INTJ is, I'm just gonna summarize it as this is an introvert. I am very much an introvert, and I need my downtime. I need my space. Even when me and my ex would be together in the same room, in the same apartment, like for the weekend, I would need to like go away for a little bit. Like I would go into my room and just hang out by my fucking self, and he would disappear for his own downtime. You just can't take it personally. Introverts assemble. Yeah, you can't take it personally. And I hate to say that because it's so hard not to in relationships, right? Because you kind of fuse together. And I read this study about when people come together in a relationship, or when they're even speaking or interacting, their brains start to fuse as one. So if you're dating a girl and she is pushing away literally with I need my own space, that could be I could see how that could be hurtful. And at the same time, this is what she needs to do to recharge, to come back to you. So if you want to look at it like that, extroverts charge with interaction with other people, and introverts lose energy through their interactions with people. So in order for her to gain energy to come back to you and love you and be in that relationship, she needs the downtime. So if you can frame it for yourself like that, it'll save you a world of hurt. But I promise it's nothing personal. Take it from me, I'm an INTJ. Okay, Vet RN, hey again. Okay, is it wrong to be a photographer and asking out the models who may pose for you? No, it's not at all. You know, I knew a guy in college, and this is before Instagram. So every girl, okay, so it was, Facebook had just come out. We were one of the first schools to get Facebook, and Instagram didn't exist yet. So to have a photographer, to know a photographer, a professional photographer, was like gold back in, I went to Rutgers. And he dated every single girl who modeled for him. Like, he asked them out, and every girl wanted to date him because they were like, I want to be a model. I want him to photograph me. So no, it's not a problem. It'd be one thing if you were using that to be like, oh, well, if you go out with me, like, I'll take your picture. Then that's creepy. But if, you know, these are models who are already working for you, and you had fun with them. Listen, I had so much fucking fun. What do you think about like grabbing drinks after this? I could definitely use one. Then that's totally fine. But I knew guys who like used it to manipulate women. Yeah, every dude on the phone is a photographer, which is not true. I have friends who are photographers professionally. So yeah, not a problem. And the fact that you even asked that question means you're a solid enough dude that I know you're not gonna be using it to creep girls out. Instagram in poor version of Facebook. Okay, good ones going so far, guys. Okay, realistic. Why do I feel some girls get intimidated by me while talking to them? Okay, interesting. It's like I sense a girl getting insecure from very casual talk. It's very weird. I don't know if it's how attracted she is to my looks. I mean, that's hard to say. I don't know who you are. If you get a sense that they're getting intimidated by you, I will say this. Me and my one girlfriend, we were talking to this guy, and he was just like very intense, and he would like look at us and be like, why do you feel like that? Oh, what makes you think that? And it was like very therapy questions, which is fine. We women want men who are going to ask us inquisitive questions, no, yes, or open-ended questions. But if you're doing it in a way that where it's interrogative, that's going to be intimidating. I don't know what your presence looks like, but I would call it out. Be like, I feel like if I were you and I get a sense, and I talked about this in my video yesterday in terms of being fearless under pressure. If you're sitting there and you're noticing, she's starting to look a little terrified. I mean, you say intimidated, but I would blow it up a little bit and be like, okay, I get a feeling that you're getting terrified of me. Like, is it because I'm like 8 feet tall? I would call it out and be like, what's going on? Am I like terrifying you? I'm so sorry. I actually have a habit of doing that, and I don't mean to. That is going to put any woman at ease. It's automatically going to break her state, which I talked about in yesterday's video, and it's going to see you. She's going to see you as a more compassionate person, a curious guy, and somebody who is in tune with what's going on with her in the moment. And that just makes us women want to go straight to Pound Town anyway. So yeah, go for it. I'm really curious to hear how that goes. Okay, thoughts on loneliness. Ooh. Being alone doesn't necessarily mean you have to feel lonely. That's all I got. Okay, let's see. There was one I saw here. I missed it. Oh, okay. Okay, I missed it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna take some water. Give me a second. Oh, hey, Sean, Merry Christmas. I do celebrate it. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much. Does size matter? That is so funny. I was just thinking about that this morning. Okay, does size matter? It matters but not in the way you guys think. So, don't ask me why I was thinking about this morning. I was thinking about my ex, my first boyfriend back in New Jersey, my first serious boyfriend. We were together for like 6 years. We were kids. And he had the smallest dick ever. Like, maybe not ever, but it was very small. And it was like odd and crooked, and like, it just had like a weird look and shape to it. But I was obsessed with this guy, and we like had the freakiest sex ever. Again, this is my first boyfriend, but did I care about like his dick size? No, it was perfect for me. I'm 4'11", like whatever. And I think it was like the second penis I'd ever seen in my life. So, and the one before that was like fucking 11 inches. So like seeing his, I was very aware that it was small. And at the same time, he still got me off all the time. We still had great sex. And I was madly in love with him. Really, size doesn't matter. Again, guys, y'all are very cerebral. So to you, when you think size matters, you think it needs to be the biggest. But we women, it's more so like he needs to know how to use it. I need to at least be able to feel it, and I don't want to feel pain from it. It just needs to be right. It needs to be right for her. Again, I'm 4'11". I don't need the biggest dick ever. I also have a girlfriend who's like, listen, I've got a huge pussy. I need a huge dick. So yeah, it depends. It matters, but not the way you guys think. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Nani. How do girls feel when you cancel a date on them? Oh, we take it hard. Me and my girlfriends were just talking about this the other day. Oh, family boy. We were just talking about how, like, no, I will never approach a guy. I will never, ever, ever fucking do it. You will never catch me approaching a guy. And then we were talking about, like, I talked about how the one time I approached a guy, he rejected me. And I was so horrified that I sprung into action to force myself to learn about seduction, because I was so horrified that I got rejected. I was like, I will never be rejected again. I will never approach a man ever again. I will become like a super hot wanted chick. Because we women, we don't take rejection well. And the way I phrase it, or the way I explain it, and I know I've explained it this way on many live streams, and the way I've explained it to my girlfriends, because like, yeah, why can't I approach? Why can't I bring myself to do it? It's because we have a finite amount of eggs. We're born with a set number of eggs, and then once once we hit puberty, we start losing them every month. So we gotta be very, very, very fucking selective about who gets the egg, so to speak. Whereas you guys bust a nut and you replenish right away. And there's gazillions of your sperm that you have. You could send them everywhere. So technically you can get rejected 12 times in a night and still be okay. We women, like I said, I rejected that one man that I approached, and I never approached a man ever again in my life. And it was 10 years ago. It was 10 years ago, like, I was like, I will never fucking do that again. And you bet your eyes, I will never approach a man ever again. So how do we women feel when you cancel a date on us? I'm telling you, we get really fucking butthurt. We get really fucking butthurt. I hope that helps. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Manny. Okay, I just want to say Manny and Sam. Have you heard of alpha Fs and beta bucks? If so, opinions. I actually haven't heard of them. I'm sorry, I can't help. Okay, me and a coworker would flirt here and there. We were being really touchy, close, and vulnerable one night. I made a move, and she tells me, I like you, but we work together. Okay. I've been in this situation before. Oh, God, you're making me, think of it. Thank you for the super chat, Baltimore. I appreciate it. Okay, water breath. Thank you. So, Manny, I will say this. That's her way of gauging how serious you are, because especially when it comes to work, nobody wants to jeopardize their work environment for the sake of what? A guy that just wants to get his nut off? Or are we building something? I think that's her way of trying to find out what exactly you want from it. Because if she does like you and she does want to get to know you better, she probably doesn't want to just get her feelings hurt and then have to see you at work all the time. So if I were you, I would, I'd be like, well, fuck it. Like, I like you too. Let's hang out after work. Something like that. I would be clear on like what you actually want from it with her. And maybe you don't know. Be like, you know what? All I know is I like you too and I can't fucking help myself. That would make us go like, oh my God. Like, we'd fucking love it. So I hope that helps. But good luck to you. Ooh, I love work situations. They're so scandalous. Okay, Baltimore, thank you again for the super chat. And Sean's giving us an update. By the way, my ex came by my place last weekend, gave me a Christmas present. Not sure if we're getting back together now. Why yet? You and your ex, I love you guys, Sean. Yes, keep me posted. And Merry Christmas. What a sweet gesture. I agree with Charles. The gym isn't the best place to pick up girls. Go help to squat. Huh, interesting. Okay, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna breathe. A constructive way to think about rejection. I was thinking about this yesterday because I was watching a video and it talked about using every setback to your advantage. And I thought it like, well, how could you use rejection to your advantage? And the way I see it is, okay, good. They did me a favor. Kim, there you are. I was wondering where you were today, Kim. How'd the move go? Guys, Kim's moving to Pennsylvania. I met a lovely couple from Pennsylvania yesterday, and I thought about you. I was like, oh, I wonder how Kim's doing out there. Update us on your move to Pennsylvania, Kim. That was something else I wanted to mention. If you guys find that I'm not getting to your question, I always have females in the chats that are there to help you out. Okay, so what were we talking about? Shit, fuck, I'm so sorry. Who asked me the question? I was answering a question. I forgot. Okay, let me scroll back up. I get so like blindsided when I see Kim here, guys. She's my right-hand chick. Oh, thinking about rejection. Yes, sorry, and I'm sorry for face palming you right now. And thank you for the super chat. Are girls freakier with guys they are attracted to? Yes! Because we want to prove to you that we could be like the freak in the sack and we want to be your substitute for porn. Okay, going back to rejection, sorry. The way I see it is if she rejected you, then this is a girl who did you a favor. Because you would have found out in the long run that she wasn't for you. One thing I want you guys to understand is women have the ability to experience our emotions and your emotions faster and better in a given moment, like in the moment as we sit. Whereas men, y'all are designed to be able to access your rational brain faster. And I hate fucking saying that. While we women are able to assess emotionally ourselves and you in a given moment, you're able to just like look logically and assess the environment. So to us, if we reject you, something about our emotional makeup was not compatible, period. So what you're doing, she's doing you a favor, and you need to take it like that. It's kind of like seeing that, you know, oh, the burger I got from McDonald's is great, but when you open it up, there's like 4 flies in it. So she basically did you a favor. She's like, listen, our burger is gonna have fucking flies in it. You don't want to eat this. Whereas to you, all you see is the burger. Like, that looks like a good fucking burger. So yes, I hope you think of it that way. I hope it helps. Just think of it that way. Oh, there would have been flies in our burger. Thank you. Thank her for the rejection, so to speak. Okay. Somebody asked a question. Oh, I just saw it. Jessica, what do you want guys to talk to you about? Again, like going back to me being such an introvert, I don't do well with small talk. I don't do well with surface level conversation, like hearing about people's jobs. I don't like talking about my job. What I do really well with, and what all women wish guys talked about, was stuff that was more intimate and more connected, which is why I always say talk about personal relevant statements, things that make you who you are, because what we connect with is our human experiences. So I can connect with having thoughts and feelings, just like you can connect with having thoughts and feelings and a body. And anytime we can see ourselves in you and see you for the human that you are, we automatically think, oh, he's like me. And because our number one interest is ourselves, we automatically become interested in you. Which is why I always press personal relevant statements. So that's how I would want a guy to talk to me. So any guy I can talk to and who can talk to me like that, I'm so hooked. Like, I'm hooked from the door. And it doesn't happen often, unfortunately. So yeah, hopefully you guys can make it happen out there. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of water while y'all are talking to Kim. You're human, yes you are. Oh, how much time do we have left? Okay. We're about halfway through. What are things you wouldn't do in bed? Samuel wants to know things I wouldn't do in bed. To me, it's not necessarily, and I've said this before, I am very, I can't get turned on just like thinking about things. Like for me, it's very much about the person. People are like, what do you like in bed? What do you like in bed? To me, it's what turns him on, like, and is he willing to do what I want to do? It's more about like what we create together, if that makes sense. I know for me, my ex, like, there was a bunch of shit, and I tell him this all the time, there's a bunch of shit he wanted to do, or he likes, that I used to think like, oh, that's fucking weird, like, what the fuck, that's so awkward. But like when he like brought it into the bedroom with me, I was so into it because he was so into it. And I'm not even gonna say it because that's TMI. But yeah, I hope that helps answer your question. Unless you were trying to get like way more personal than I'm willing to be. Okay, I'm a vase looking for a flower. Will you be my flower? So you want me to stuff your vase, huh? Okay, I'm just kidding. I have a girlfriend now, but my attention has been taken by a girl who I met this year. Ooh, we talk daily. Oh no! And have a great bond. When she came to Phil, we didn't have sex, but I wanted to, and I regret it. Why? Do you regret not having sex with her, or you regret wanting to have sex with her because you have a girlfriend? To me, if people want to cheat, that's like an unfulfilled need that they have. It might not even necessarily be an unfulfilled need in your relationship. A lot of times I tell people, listen, cheating isn't always about a deficiency in who you are as a partner or what your relationship provides for them. A lot of people cheat just to have some sort of agency in their own lives, to be able to make their own choices. aside from having to think of somebody else's feelings, and to also feel like they've still got it. So I would take a look at yourself if you really want to know why. When you ask yourself why, what is it? Do I feel a deficiency in my own personal life? Do I feel a deficiency in my relationship? Or do I feel a deficiency in her as a person? So I would take a look at that. That's a good question though. Cheating doesn't necessarily have to always mean the end of a relationship, but it does mean you need to do some asking of yourself. So yeah, hope that helps. Thanks for the question. Why is it when I get a girlfriend then all women want me? I'll tell you this, because when you guys get girlfriends, you put off an energy, you put off an I don't need you energy. And that drives women wild, because when men approach us with the I need you energy, do you know who needs women? Like rapists need women to be rapists. So it's very scary. And I can't stress that enough. That need to have us it can be very scary. So when a man can interact with us with absolutely no intention of getting us to bed, it's just such a relief. And it allows us to feel like he's talking to us because he really just wants to get to know us. So that's why it tends to happen where you do have a girlfriend or you do get into a relationship and women just seem to like fall over you, because we know that you're not interacting with us just to get us into bed. So I hope that helps, and I hope you're able to ward off the temptation. Okay, what can a man do to not project that energy? Okay, that's a good question. Great questions. Please stop. Please keep them coming. Please don't stop. Okay. What can a man do to project the energy that he doesn't need us? So one thing I want to mention, I don't know if you guys were able to see the video I put out earlier this week in terms of why you have approach anxiety, and it's the same thing. The energy you're giving off, and that's what approach anxiety is. This idea that I need this to go a certain way. That's where approach anxiety comes from, thinking that you need this woman to give you this result. Water. Thank you, Andrew. So how do you not project that need? Well, guys, we need you as much as you need us. What is the best way to put off the I don't need you energy without a girlfriend? Yes, I'm answering that question now, Bet RM. So, okay. And somebody just said abundance mindset. I mean, okay, and this is how you have it. You guys need to understand that we women need you as much as you need us. And realistically, you don't fucking need us. Like, we need you, if anything. Granted, we're in a time where women are more empowered. We can live our own lives. We don't need a man. If we really wanted a child, we could turkey baste her. But again, if we really wanted a child to turkey baste her, we would still need a fucking man. Because our eggs have an expiration date. Your sperm doesn't have an expiration date. So we women, we're fighting to find the right man. We fight each other to find the right man. I know women who fuck each other's boyfriends and, you know, have no problem being with a married man. You guys don't do that shit. Like, y'all don't. So we are the ones fighting to have you. If you have the mentality that, wait a minute, what makes you worthy of my time when all these women are looking for men? That's the way to get off the I don't need you energy. You guys really need to understand that as a feminist, I really fucking hate saying this, and if I was more like known in the YouTube verse, I wouldn't say it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, we women need you men. Y'all don't really fucking need us. Y'all want us and we're all wired for love and connection, but we women need y'all. Some of us don't. Some of us like to tell ourselves we don't, but we fucking need you. We fucking need you. There we go. So if you have the mentality that, yeah, because men y'all can fucking like be fine and spread your seed and be fine. But if we fuck you. We're gonna need you to stick around. Like biologically, we need you to stick around. Jessica, stop being so clingy. Yeah, exactly. That's why women are so known to be clingy, because we feel that need after we have sex. Because when we have sex, our bodies are primed to release all this oxytocin to make us bond and chase after you. It makes us do that because our body starts prepping to have a child, and we're gonna be incapacitated and incapable of taking care of ourselves if bears or T-Rexes come around. So it forces us to cling to you. So guys, you need to understand that y'all don't need us, we need you. I hope that helps put it a little more into perspective. Because guys, I always say this, guys are crazy before sex and women are fucking crazy after sex. So how worthy is she gonna be after the sex? So after I fuck you, how worthy are you gonna be for me to stick around? Something you need to keep in mind. Hey Lazarus, it's been a long time. I love it. Welcome back, it's been too long. Okay guys, we have about 15 minutes left. Oh my God, we're at $90. I just wanted to mention, I'm not gonna twerk today, but for everybody who gave a super chat, y'all have been so great. I'm so honored that you guys are here. I can't even tell you. Yeah, and in fact, you know what? Let me look at my calendar to see if I'm going to be doing a live. That's right, I'm not going to be doing a live stream next Saturday, which means we won't see each other again until 2020. So I just want to take this time right now to say, guys, if your 2019 didn't go the way you wanted it to go, 2020 doesn't have to fucking be that way. But the only way it's gonna be different is if you fucking do something different. The fact that you guys are here says a lot about you. You know, a lot of guys don't want to admit that they need help. A lot of guys don't want to admit that that they could be doing something different when it comes to women. But the fact that you guys are here, I hope you take that as, you know what, look, I'm doing a fucking great thing for myself. And I know a lot of you guys don't have your real names. I'm not leaving you guys for another guy, no Samuel, but thank you for the super chat. This is just my way of saying that for you guys that are here, you're here because you want to better understand women. The fact that you're coming to a woman for advice is an amazing thing. Caligula, Merry Christmas. Thank you for the fucking $50 super chat. No, you didn't miss the live stream. I'm still going, Ollie, or Allwings, everything. Yeah, so guys, for especially my regulars here, I love you guys. I love you too, Steven. Especially for the regulars here, the fact that you want to know women better, the fact that you want to become better with women says a lot about who you guys are. Merry Christmas, Kim. It's an honor. I can't even tell you how many women I meet and they hear what I do and they want to meet you guys. They're like, oh my God, guys who like you're teaching like how to better understand us. Like, can you hook us up with them? Like, women are dying for men like you guys. And I hope you realize that. One of the last questions I answered was, how do I not need women? Or how do I put off that energy? You guys have to understand that we women would fucking kill to come across you guys in public who are like trying to be better with us, trying to interact with us better. I have one of my girlfriends like, I swear this guy I'm talking to watches your YouTube videos because he's like fucking perfect the way he interacts with me. I'm obsessed with him. So guys, like everything you're doing right now is good and you need to give yourself that credit. It's so easy to fucking be hard on ourselves and shame ourselves for not getting it right or not being good enough. But fuck, like that shit you learned back in the day. You have the wherewithal now to be who you want to be. And I hope that you guys take you being here as a sign that you are moving forward. So yeah, that's just what I want to say, like because I'm not going to be here, again, I'm not going to be here next week. I'm not going to see you guys again until 2020. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take one more question and then I'm going to explain to you guys how you can apply to come to my boot camp in March. I'm going to do a live training boot camp in March in Austin, Texas. I basically picked a big enough city that has enough of everything. I used to live out there. And I feel like the flights from everywhere could be really good. Bye, Charles. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I'm sorry you're leaving. But I'm going to take one more question. And then, again, Caligula, thank you for the super chat. But I did mention that I'm not twerking today. But yeah, I'm going to take one more question. Have I ever cheated on my boyfriend? I will say this. I cheated on all my boyfriends except for my last one, who I was with for 4 years. And I'll tell you why. I was a very, very needy, very insecure girl my whole life. But when I met my ex, my most recent ex, I knew that I wanted to be the best partner I could be. So I went through a lot of fucking therapy, and I went through a lot of different pains and a lot of different like awful negative beliefs about myself. And I really like cleared them out to make sure I would never be that kind of girl to him. So I never cheated on him, never wanted to, never even thought about it. So yeah, cheaters aren't always necessarily cheaters. So yeah, well, we broke up, but yeah. Okay, so this December, went through a breakup with a girl and it did not end amicably. It's been about 2 weeks since we made contact. What should I do? Keep it 30 days. I always say 30 days, no contact. Leave it at that. Wait for the fires to be put out and die down. Sean, you're leaving already. Oh, okay, Merry Christmas. Give it 30 days. That's what I will say. Okay, Antonio, thank you for the super chat. You guys are too fucking good to me. Oh my God. Okay, so like I was saying, my boot camp is in March. I have 10 to 15 girls that I'm gonna have you guys interact with so that you don't have to go out there and try so hard. You're gonna find out what it takes in the moment to attract and arouse any woman you want. So I have a plethora of different girls coming. I have an FBI agent coming. I have a former America's Next Top Model coming. I have an on-hand stylist and fashion consultant coming. I'm like super stoked for you guys. Today I'm opening up the doors for you to be able to apply. As you can see, this is something I've had some people in the past that probably shouldn't have been there. This is just for the guys who really want to make this year different for themselves. Guys who are committed to themselves. I don't need any complainers. I don't need any women haters. In this industry, you do come across a lot of guys who actually really fucking hate women. But any guy here who knows that y'all love women, you're here to finally find one for yourself. The way you can apply, I have a link in the comments section where you guys can fill out an application and we'll let you know if you've been invited. So yeah, I hope you guys can make it. We're pretty much out of time right now. I gotta catch a flight out to fucking Indiana and then Jersey. And I will sign Pound Town t-shirts. You guys will get your own Pound Town t-shirts if you come. I hope you all do. The FBI agent is to help you better assess social cues in the moment and read her signals better in a given moment. So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. I was super selective about who to pick. Oh, I also have an EMDR specialist for you guys, if you guys are familiar with EMDR, to help talk to you about attachment injuries, anything that may have given you false beliefs about yourself in relationships and about relationships in general, and how to clear those out so that you can make moves and make forward progress in your life. Juan, bye. I will sign Pound Town t-shirts. Yes, absolutely. And you get a Pound Town t-shirt if you come. So yes, guys, please apply. I want all you guys to be there. Anybody who's ever on this freaking live stream, I freaking want you guys to be there. So check it out in the comments section under this video. Leaving Christmas Day, just, oh, Kim, good luck on your travels and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. You've been a blessing. All of you guys have been a fucking blessing this year, I have to say. I'm gonna get emotional if I keep talking. Jessica, oh, you're gonna make me cry. You're gonna make me cry. Nick, I'm so happy for you. Thank you. I'm so honored to be here, guys. Like, I'm gonna get emotional. I don't wanna get emotional. But thank you for being here. Thank you for being yourselves. And I will see you guys in 2020. Don't forget to apply. I am not drunk. Don't forget to apply to come hang out with me and my girlfriends in Austin in March. Okay, guys, Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys in 2020.